All right. Hi, everybody. We're on to chapter 15 from Winsome Witnessing. And the simple question of this chapter is, which lesson should I use? You want to go out, you want to reach people for Christ with studying the Bible, but having some study guides is such a blessing in many cases. It keeps you on track, it keeps the study focused, it allows for structure that allows for questions and for discussion, but also keeps the train of thought going along what the Bible's teaching. So there's basically two types of lessons. There's topical and thematic. Just an example of some topical studies would be, say, the Amazing Facts lessons, or the Storacles of Prophecy from Amazing Facts, or even Search for Certainty, which It Is Written often uses. But if you're looking at more thematic, a good example of that is Discover Daniel from Voice of Prophecy. It goes chapter by chapter through Daniel, but it works in the basic themes and teachings of Scripture as you study as well. But Daniel and Revelation sets the tone. So basically, each of these studies, or both kinds of studies I should say, are designed to be a progression. One topic builds on the next, which builds on the next, which builds on the next, and it's very important to keep that progression going and not deviate and start just going haphazardly to topics. You don't want to just sit down and say, hey, what should we study today? And then just jump into whatever topic they happen to fancy, because that's not going to allow you to lead them in a structured way into what the Bible teaches and build off of what you've studied already. And also, that allows for decisions to be made for Christ as well. And don't be afraid, as the book mentions, to adjust your progression or adjust where you're going with these studies as well. If there's a challenging study right around the corner and you don't feel like they're ready, feel free to mix it up, work in a study that's not as challenging or tough or testing, and postpone that one. Gauge where they're at. Ask questions judiciously, and listen, of course, is the biggest thing. And just sense, is this a good time to present this topic to them? DVD studies are also a good resource. Just make sure that the teacher of those DVD studies is relatable to that particular student, their personality, their background. Is this someone they could connect with on the screen? And the biggest factor in any kind of study that you're choosing is, does it make you enthusiastic? Is it a study you're comfortable with? Does it allow you to be comfortable in your own armor, so to speak, as a Bible teacher? And if that's the case, and it meets those criteria, there are a whole host of different valuable lessons that you can use as well. And if you get to the point where you know the topics well enough, you can just present straight from the Bible without even using a study guide. That is an option as well. But gauge where you're at as well, what you're comfortable with, and don't be afraid to use these study guides, because they are designed well and come in handy as well. One particular set that Gary Gibbs recommends is Prophecies of Hope, which is a great set of studies. So I'd encourage you to test out different types. Go online and search what's out there. Purchase a set and see if you like it. It'll help you in Bible study even if you don't use it on a regular basis, and it allows you to know what's a good resource for you as a Bible instructor. All right, thank you so much. That's chapter 15. God bless.